Okay, so I think recording is on, so I'll share the recording. Okay, and so where was I? Yep, so we were hitting some curl commands, right? So this is what we can get, right? So I can get all the domain information out, right? Hello.
Yep.
Yep. Okay, and similarly, this is one for the domain, and this is to see kind of the get status calls, right? And this is when we can hit this. Let's stand by. There is I'm looking for the object status. So all the object statuses, what is being configured, you can see on the screen now. Right? So whatever the object or information you want, you can use this APIs to handle all this information, right? All those information is being lying in this book for you. Right? And what can go wrong while hitting any kind of SOMA script is some problems you may encounter it, right? You may go on and see some these kind of errors, right? You can enable the logs, you can debug the logs if you're getting it some information, any malformed content. So you can see these kind of errors in your logs like we discussed just now, right? And these are the things which is already lying in store. So you can go on and see download this WSDL to configure whatever you want and configure and generate your own APIs, right? Write a programs around this web service and consume them to get all this information, do it programmatically, right? If you wish to maintain the DataPower box via programmatically, this is what you can do, right? Similarly, there is a REST management interface that is also available. Any questions so far?
Nope.
Anything for you, Bharat? Anything?
No.
So this is what we discussed about the XML management interface, and we discussed it about your what you can say problem finding techniques, right? And you remember we did AAA policies, right? And when we do a AAA policies, there is one more product which is available, all right, which is ISAM. If I can fire up, but somehow that is the product is not properly working for me. That's why. But I just want to show you the product. It is more like LDAP, right? Which you can use for securing your APIs, right? If somebody asks you to integrate with your Sorry. So here you can go on and create your policies. Somehow I'm not able to configure it properly, or some issue which I'm facing here, and I'm not able to create the users. Otherwise, I might have shown you with some real integration. But now we have to just right. But anyways, what I can tell, you can create the users in, right, and then accordingly you can set some password and hit that URL. Right.
No, it's kind of a token mechanism, right? I send,
Yeah, it is
or what
more
is
like
it?
a LDAP stage, more like
Hmm.
LDAP, you can say, right? When you go
Hmm.
on and I said this, okay,
No, this is a separate product.
yeah, this it is a kind of a separate product, but somehow I'm getting errors. I'm not able to properly handle it. So, anyways, why I was setting it up, it's to show you Access Manager integration, right? So this was the Access Manager, which you have just seen. Uh, Access Manager, there are two things what you need to learn right now. Earlier it was multiple things, all right? When you first you need to do kind of a clients, go to client tools. This is my time control, right? Right, and then you can create your configuration. This configuration is something that is needed against your server, right? Like what is my policy server ID? What is my policy server port? What is my TLS certificate that is required because it is a secure thing? Any LDAP server passwords or local authorization database that is required, right? So if I use it, it will be copying that policy servers onto the DataPower box. Earlier they used to have a runtime, now they have removed it, right? And this is how you can, if you copy the local things, you can manage the copy local thing, local database here, right? And then you can create a access manager client. These are the client tools, access manager client. You can go on and add this access manager client box. This client box will again point to one configuration file which you just created there, right? Here is the button which you can go to the same page. If I click and now open a new tab, or if you have something already ready with, you can supply. These are your TLS, and if you want to use a local policy database, you can use it, right? You can use your local policy, and then you can have any kind of LDAPs, federated directories, or any kind of trace logging you want to enable, you may, or you may use a kind of authorization service. Okay, So you just need to connect something and then you need to copy it there. So whatever, if I have a running ISAM process, I may have copied the full database here and then we have managed it from here itself, right? And then we can use in our one of our, let's say I create a firewall.